Hello my dear students. Today revision for class 6th, chapter number 1, matter. We see a large number of things around us. Some of these things are living things, some are non-living things. Some are natural, whereas some are man-made. All these things have weight or mass, occupy space. Some are solids, some others are liquids, whereas some others are gases. All these things show some common properties because they all constitute matter. Matter is something that occupies space, possesses mass or weight. So we can say that matter is that which has weight and occupies space. For example, water, air, wood, books, etc. All consist of matter. How we can say that matter is not continuous? Matter is not continuous and is particulate in nature. That is, it is made up of particles. Look at the picture. When salt is dissolved in water, then water level does not change. It indicates that there are some vacant spaces among the particles of water. So, the salt particles have occupied the space between the water particles. So, we can say that matter is not continuous. Now, element. Elements are basic constituents of all matter. An element is the simplest form of matter which cannot be split into simpler substances by any chemical or physical method. That is, an element is a substance which cannot be subdivided into two or more simpler substances by any chemical means. Hydrogen, helium, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, gold, aluminium, silver, these are elements. Element is composed of atoms of the same kind. There are 118 elements known to us at present. On the basis of chemical and physical properties, the elements are further classified into metals, metalloids, and non-metals. Gold, silver, iron are common metals. Boron, silicon, arsenic are commonly recognized as metalloids. Hydrogen, oxygen are non-metals. If matter is made of only one kind of element, then the smallest unit of that element is called an atom. An atom is the smallest particle of an element that takes part in chemical reactions. That is, the smallest unit of an element which may or may not have an independent existence but always takes part in a chemical reaction. For example, an atom of sodium. If matter is made of two or more different elements, then the smallest unit of matter is called molecule. The smallest unit of substance which is capable of independent existence and shows all the properties of that substance is called a molecule. That is, the smallest unit of matter which has an independent existence and retain complete physical and chemical properties of matter. For example, a molecule of water. Look at the first picture. A water molecule contains two atoms of hydrogen and one atom of oxygen. Look at the second picture. A molecule of carbon dioxide contains one atom of carbon and two atoms of oxygen. States of matter. Solids, liquids and gases are three states of matter. Ice, wood are examples of solid. The particles in a solid are close packed and arranged in a regular structure. The intermolecular bonds are very strong in solid. That is, particles are tightly packed and cannot move freely. Water, milk are examples of liquid. The particles in liquid are slightly less close packed. The intermolecular bonds are strong. That is, particles are loosely packed and can move freely. Hydrogen, oxygen are examples of gases. The particles in a gas are spread out. The intermolecular bonds are weak. That is, particles are very loosely packed and in a continuous random motion. I will explain properties and characteristics of solids, liquids and gases in next video class. Thank you.